What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your February 2019 general reading. I am very sorry for being such trash and taking so long to get this video out to you. Sorry. February's just been a lot, a lot's been going on, good things, but just been a lot, and I haven't been the best at my time management, I see. So I'm sorry these are late. I love you. I hope you aren't mad, but let's get into it. So I already pulled the cards, okay? This month is interesting. It seems like it's really a month of, when you're just like in that mode where like nothing's wrong, but nothing's right kind of thing. Like you're kind of like, it's hard to explain. Like nothing's wrong technically, but something just doesn't feel right. Or like there's a sense of boredom or like something is missing. It kind of feels like that energy to me. For you guys. Now you guys have this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Again, that almost feels like that's energy of the past though, like getting over a heartbreak or over a disappointment, or like I said, just kind of like this like womp 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 feeling. Some of you guys, this might be a very independent month. Very independent month. I feel like you might find yourself alone a lot, but I think it's really, really good. Be mindful that this month you are speaking your truth when you need to, saying things that you need to say when you need to, and not holding back too long, because you don't want to just kind of like unload on people, because I do feel like there is potential to be a little bit more agitated this month, okay? Now you guys got the Nightingale as your spirit animal. Now, the nightingale, is popular for its song. It sings this beautiful, beautiful song. So with the nightingale, it's reminding you to, to say the things that you need to say. For some of you, it is reminding you to sing, especially those of you guys who are artsy and creative. It's really urging you to express yourself, right? To speak your truth, to sing your song, to say your words, whatever, and not holding back, right? Of course, there are times where, it's just better to not fight certain battles, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, don't sell yourself short trying to please everyone around you, that you aren't saying anything, but also being mindful, too, that you aren't just, like I said, there's a lot of, just irritable energy, it feels like. So just be mindful of that whenever people are coming at you with things, because I feel like you could just be easily agitated. And these people mean well, too, for the most part. It just feels like you just feel like things are in the way. So you guys start out with the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. So coming from the end of last year, you guys had a lot going on in terms of your home life shifting, right? A lot of you guys were really in the middle of trying to find a place to move, really focusing on family, really focusing on money. A lot of you guys, I feel like, were starting new businesses, right? And trying to get all that in order. And I feel like that has gone good, but I feel like you guys have almost come to a point where you got a little burnout, right? So now it's kind of got you here at this Five of Pentacles energy, where you're feeling like things are like starting to slow down, feeling a little lackluster. Don't fall into that. It's just, it's the wave of things. I just feel like you guys are kind of, there's a little bit of worry there. Look, you guys got the Strength card. So yeah, have strength through this. Like, know that everything's going to be okay. It just feels like there's like a little bit of you guys kind of seesawing with your emotions in terms of your stability. So whether that is your home life and, where you're living, that type of thing, or whether it is, like what you're deciding to do as a career and how that is going to affect you in terms of money and, what you're able to do, something like that. But definitely, you're really checking your value and what you value. You're looking around and you're looking at the things that you do value, and instead of looking at something and being like, wow, that's really amazing, or that's really something, I can't wait to have that one day, looking at it like from an optimistic standpoint, be very careful that you're not looking from it from a negative standpoint. Like you're looking at something and being like, man, I want that. I can never have that. Never works out for me. That kind of energy. I feel like that's definitely a possibility this month, but don't give into that. Okay. Sorry. Ooh. Don't give in to that. Be mindful of that because that might come and go. This is just going to be a month. It's weird. I just feel like you guys are doing a lot of spending a lot of time alone. So I feel like that with that comes a lot of reflecting. And again, because you're feeling a little bit more vulnerable this month, there is kind of this pull to sometimes go back into the negative. So just try to stray away from that. You guys are hoping to find the truth on something. It doesn't feel like it's outside of you. Like it doesn't feel like you're trying to, for a lot of you, find the truth of a person, you're dating type thing. Or it feels like this is very much having to do with you guys as people. Knight of Wands. It's like, for some of you, it's trying to find what excites you, what it is that you want to do that's going to keep you moving and keep you going, right? The Moon card's at the bottom right now. Very much a mysterious energy. Yeah, it's like, I feel like some of you guys, it feels like to me, some of you guys have kind of come to terms with what it is that you want to do. And at one point you were feeling very grounded with that Queen of Pentacles, right? But again, it feels like maybe things have not been moving this month the way that you wanted them to or anticipated them moving. And so there's these moments where you fall into this negative thinking and this negative, slump or where you can. So just really be mindful that this month, right? Again, you're a little bit more vulnerable. So I'm feeling like you're just a little bit more agitated. You're going to be spending a lot of time alone, which I think will be good. Because I think that you guys will get a lot of awareness through that. Now, around you guys have the Four of Wands, which is beautiful energy. So I do feel like you've really been trying to manifest something. Some of you guys, this actually is a home. Some of you guys, it's like setting the foundations for your business. Be mindful this month that it's important to celebrate how far you've come. Even if you don't feel like it's anything right now, it is. Like it all is. Like the things that you're doing are big and the things that you're doing matter. So really honor yourself with that. Because it looks like you guys are setting up some really solid foundations, even though right now it might feel like things are just moving a little bit too slow for comfort. Yeah, it's coming together. There's things you've manifested, things you're really, really in love with the idea of, right? You've got the King of Cups. So this is a very kind, patient, loving king that comes from a heart space, right? He knows that when it comes to aligning ourselves with things, it really matters how the thing makes us feel, right? And that's how he moves. He moves with the wave of things. He's very emotionally intelligent. So you guys are connecting with those types of people. I just feel like there's just a little bit of agitation, I feel like things are moving a little slower than you want them to. So yeah, so if like, let's say you were like, there's a house that's pending that you're, trying to buy or move into, something like that. Or even if those of you guys who are starting new business ventures, if things are moving a little bit slower than the timeline you had originally, laid out, just give yourself the patience. You guys have this Hangman energy. So definitely you're in surrender mode right now, because I feel like through this, you're getting more and more and more and more and more and more ideas and more clarity on what it is that, you want. Like you're almost like doing your vision board of the thing, right? But it's almost like you guys, I don't know. I just feel like there's this second guessing of yourself that you're doing. Don't second guess yourself. Everything is okay. It's almost like you just want, like, if you could just show me a sign, and like literally a sign pop out says, Danny, do this, do, like you guys want this. But you guys already know there's something that you guys are stuck in and kind of battling with yourself with. And yeah, for a lot of you guys, it feels like it has to do with your security. So either your security in work or your security in where you live, or just with who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You're in this moment for a reason. It's necessary for the growth. It's necessary for the process. When you feel stuck, look at things from a different perspective and see if that helps you gain a little bit more clarity, or if that helps you feel a little bit more comfortable with the situation at hand. It's like, don't get too emotionally wrapped up or wound in one idea of the thing. Make sure you're looking at things from all angles. I think that'll really help you. So slow down enough to do that. Knight of Swords, yeah, slow down enough to do that. Yeah, that's going to be really important. And with this Knight of Swords being in your hopes and fears, I think you guys do want quick communication on what's going on, especially if there's delays, or if you're feeling like things aren't moving as fast and as fluidly as you'd like them to. But things are coming together. It's just your job to kind of wait right now. Sorry. In the moment, or in the meantime, don't be caught off guard by others. Don't let others get you out of your way. Again, I just feel like this is going to be a month where you can be easily irritated. So it almost feels like there's people who are even in your space trying to help you find a place to live, help you with your business, help you get things going. But it's almost like right now you're in such a vulnerable place that it's almost like they're agitating you. Four of Pentacles, yeah. So it's like you're kind of a little bit standoffish. So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of the energy of that, okay? In the meantime, okay, what you are to do. So this is you've got King of Wands, you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Ten of Swords. So know that if you are going back and forth in your head over something, and it feels like something that you're starting a new cycle of something. So it's like any bad thoughts, any bad, history that you had, any bad blood with anything, it's just like, it's time to let that go. That's number one, right? It's time to let that go. And it's time to take action in the things that we know that we can control, and not worry about the things that we know that we cannot control. So be inspired, get out there. Whenever I see the Ace of Wands, it tells me to it's important to be having fun in this moment, right? Because a lot of times we get inspired by moments where we're having a good time and we're relaxed and we can really sit back and look at the things around us and be appreciative. But definitely with this being with the King of Wands, it's like, tackle the things that you can tackle and don't worry about the rest. Everything else is coming together. You guys are very much about going out and getting whatever it is that you're trying to get, right? A lot of you guys, this has to do with business. Some of you guys are really trying to get something moving, it feels like. And so you're out there being very proactive and doing things. Again, right now it feels like things might be a little slower on other people's end. So that might be part of the reason why you're feeling like a little bit like, at Five of Pentacles, like, I'm losing out. But you're not losing out. If you are feeling antsy this month, it might be helpful for you to get some exercise in if you're not able to actually do something towards the business or towards the move, because it just feels like you've got this energy that's kind of anxious, antsy. So it might be helpful to kind of burn that off, doing like some exercise, or just like, doing something, just moving, but keeping your mind off of this, okay? Again, control the things that you can control, go after the things you can do, and just literally have faith and know that everything else is being handled on the back end. And it's almost like the faster you let go of that energy, like resisting it to happen, like it will happen, okay? Now, you got exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Cool. So exercise, because I feel like, again, some of you, it's like this anxious, antsy energy. And it comes from feeling like, like you haven't done enough, or you haven't gone far enough, you haven't accomplished enough. There's some serious, like, your mind playing tricks on you things going on this month. Don't let it get the best of you, okay? And we go through, moments of this back and forth, but, just don't live there, okay? It's just a moment. Yeah, it's just a moment. So anyways, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. It says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So, running, dancing, I don't know. That's what I do, running and dancing. I don't know. Whatever it is that you do that to get yourself moving that feels good and makes you feel like you're out there productive doing something, do that, because that's going to also help your manifestation abilities as well as, burning off that extra edge you guys have. This is a really good month of doing, but again, only focusing on what you can handle, and don't worry about the rest. Definitely be vocal when you need to, so that you don't just end up going off on people, right? And don't worry about moments where you feel like things are moving too slow. They're moving the way that they need to. I just feel like you're waiting on more information. There's more coming in. So with that Knight of Swords and that Hangman, there's something else that you need to know in order to move forward. So it's just a waiting game. Literally do you, focus on you, and things will start to move forward anyways. Okay? Thank you, Scorpio. See you later.